What's up, everybody? Welcome back to day 3 of 21 Days of Prayer. If you missed any past days, you can go find it on our YouTube page. Just search at Tribes Church Co. and you'll see all of our 21 Day of Prayer list with each new video that comes out each day. This is a new rhythm for our church, so I'm going to orient you at the very front end of every video we do for this first week, because this is foreign territory for most of us. But sooner than later, this will become second nature for our church. Pastor Craig Groeschel often says, prayer is never our last resort, it's our first line of defense. The problem is most of us haven't been taught how to pray in a way that's actually helpful for us, in a way that actually works. And most of us hate doing things that we don't feel good at actually doing, which means that we don't pray until we get pressed up against life, and then prayer is our last resort. And we still don't know how to do it. That's what 21 Days of Prayer is designed to do, to be a lab for you to pray every day and learn how to do it in a way that actually brings life into your day rather than something on a checklist that you never do and always feel guilty about. So for the next 2.5 weeks, watch these 21 Days of Prayer videos every day. And then pray for another 5 minutes around what we talk about. That's 10 minutes a day. We all have time for that. And I promise you, you'll feel different on day 22 than you do on day 3. Today, I want to take you to Matthew 6, verse 9, picking up where Jesus left off yesterday. It says this: "Pray then in this way, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name." Here's what I want you to see, church. Here's the third thing that I think Jesus is trying to teach us this week about prayer. The principle that you can apply to your prayers today. Get your eyes off you. Here's what the world wants you to buy into, that the more you focus on you, the better your life will be. Yesterday, we talked about how God does truly, genuinely care about us and our needs. And then the very next sentence is, once we know that, we're freed up to not have to obsess over our own lives because we know that God sees us, that He's actively caring for us. The healthiest thing you can do, the most life-giving thing you can do in your prayers today is forget about you. Instead, think about God, your heavenly Father in whose image you were created, the God who created you, knit you together in your mother's womb, the God who knew all your days before even one of them came to be, the God who has a plan and a purpose for your life, who has good stored up for you, the God who is close to the brokenhearted, who's with you in the valley and on the mountaintop, the God who promises that He'll never leave you, never forsake you. Nothing in this world can pull you out of His hands. You'll never be out of reach for Him. You're safe. You're being watched over, your comings and your goings. He doesn't miss a thing. And this God who sees you more clearly than you see yourself, who knows you better than you know yourself, that He saw such value in you, that He sent His Son to die for you, so that you'll never have to be separated from Him again. Come on, church. Hallowed be His name. Don't we serve a good God? We don't have to do this. We get to do this. Think about how good He is. Take 5 minutes right now and write a list of how good God has been in your life, even if you're down. Remember the ways He's saved you, even if you're in it right now. Recall the places that He's seen you through. Hallowed be His name, and we'll see you back here for day 4 tomorrow.